Welcome back to Unitrade Stadium in Laredo, Texas. After about a 24-hour rain delay, we are getting ready to get Game 1 back underway. We'll start here with the 7th inning. It'll be Isaiah Garza, Gael Villarreal, and Joseph Banda coming to the plate for your Panthers. And it looks like they've got a pitching change for the Jaguars, and that's going to be Ben Curry. He'll come out and relieve in inning 7. If I could just get it straight here, as we get ready for the last inning, or at least we hope that the Panthers can get a run, extend it, and/or take the lead here.
So it would be Curry coming in for the save.
For the save,
for
correct.
The starter, Anderson Bird, correct? He started
Yes.
yesterday, number 25, and so. Yes, the Panthers need to score 1 run to keep the game alive, 2 to take the lead. They are if you recall, the road team in Game 1.
Right.
And then when we're done here, then we'll play Game 2.
I also want to remind you, as soon as we're done with this game, it's going to be about a 30-minute wait or reset time between games. And there will also be a separate link, so you're going to close off on this game link. And then look up Game 2 link, which is already up on YouTube, WISD, Weslaco ISD K-West channel. So, again, that's what we're going to do. And it looks like we are ready to get underway here in Game 1. As we mentioned, it is the top of the 7th inning. Your Panthers down by 1. As Mike mentioned, we need at least 1 run to keep it going, 2 to take the lead. As you can tell, the Weslaco fans already got their noisemakers going.
Yeah, unlike yesterday, Joe, where it was overcast and it was gloomy, it's bright, sunny skies today. You see the shadows kind of already creeping in. You can see like the light kind of working its way into the infield or, to the playing area. But thankfully we're in the shade. We're nice and comfortable.
First pitch from Curry misses high for ball 1.
And notice the wind, Joe. We were talking about it moments ago before it got on the air. Instead of going from right to left, now it's gone from left to right.
That second pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Looked like Garza wanted to go after it, but decided not to at the last minute. Home plate umpire says it is a strike. 1-1 count. And something happened there. He didn't get good footing, may have slipped, but did not release the baseball.
Yeah, well, let's make sure he's okay. I think that's why the umpire kind of walked out and just checked on him real quick.
Mike, one of the things that you did mention was the wind. The winds are blowing out of the north at 11 miles an hour, so they've literally shifted 180 degrees.
Right. I think we got, I don't know if you want to call it a cold front.
Yes, we did.
But it was a front, but it's not cold.
No, it is not.
Well, but you know what, Joe? This time of year here in Laredo, it's about 95 to 100 degrees for normal temperature, and it's probably in the 80s.
Yeah, it's 84 degrees right now.
Yeah, it's pretty nice and comfortable.
Very comfortable. Pitch misses, so it's now 3 balls and a strike. Swung on, foul back out of play, and the count is now full. 78-mile-an-hour pitch from Curry. So Garza hanging on in the plate. In the box, it's a 3-2 count, and the payoff pitch on its way. That's going to be inside for ball 4. So the Panthers have the leadoff batter on, which is always a good sign.
Absolutely, and then they have their top home run hitter coming up, Gael Villarreal, who came into the series with 5 home runs.
Good power, good stick here in the batter's box for your Panthers. Going back is Curry to first. Back in plenty of time is Garza. Again, Curry going back. And to be honest with you, Garza isn't even that far off. Not sure if Curry just wants to tell Garza, I'm not letting you steal, or just not really ready to pitch yet. Here comes the first pitch from Curry. And that's going to be in there for strike 1.
I do see. We got
Garza going back. And a good job there by Beacom to keep the ball in front of him, because he literally tripped over Garza, and that ball stayed there, didn't get away from him.
Yeah, I was just going to mention, Joe, before that throw, that that Buda has somebody else warming up in the bullpen just in case.
Swung on and fouled back for strike 2. So the count now is 0-2 to Gael Villarreal. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So Curry records his first strikeout here in his appearance. So with one out, runner at first, that'll bring up the shortstop, Joseph Banda. Banda is 0 for 2 last night. A strikeout and a ground out is what he had both times that he appeared at the plate earlier in this game, literally 24 hours ago. That pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Joseph does have 1 home run on the season.
Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit into right field. So now you've got the tying runner in scoring position. The go-ahead run at first base. Just 1 out, and that'll bring up Luis Lopez. He is 1 for 2. Grounded out in the 3rd inning and had a single in the 6th.
If you recall, Joe, Abel Salinas came in for him.
That's right.
In the 6th inning.
That's right.
And actually singled and scored Weslaco's only run.
You are correct, yes. I slept since yesterday, so I forgot about that. That is a curveball, 63 miles an hour. That was a slow-moving but a very good-looking curve from Curry, and it's in there for strike 1.
Started inside and then kind of sneaked inside the plate.
Fastball, low, swung on, foul back. Count now is 0-2. So again, 0-2 is the count to Lopez. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And now there are 2 out here in the top of the 7th inning. And it'll bring up the catcher, Ethan Silva.
Yeah, nice pitch there by Curry. Went to the outside. Got Lopez chasing. Got him to swing and miss.
Silva 0 for 2, strikeout and a flyout. Again, down 2-1 here in the top of the 7th. Tying run is in scoring position at second base. Go ahead at first base. And the first pitch from Curry missing low for ball 1. Swung on and fouled back. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the batter, Ethan Silva, the catcher for your Panthers. Shaking off a couple of signs is Curry. Now he gives the nod. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and hit hard to left. In comes the left fielder. That is Plummer, and he makes the grab for out number 3. And that's going to do it for game 1 of this best-of-3 series between your Panthers and the Jaguars. The Jaguars win game 1 by a final score of 2-1. There's going to be about a 30-minute break here between game 1 and game 2. I want to remind you that you're going to have to go ahead and close this link and search for game 2. It's an entirely different link as we get ready for game 2 of this best-of-3 series between the Jaguars and your Panthers. The Jaguars win game 1, final score 2-1. I want to thank Joseph Hale for his great work on the computer. Val Zamora on the camera. For Mike Gonzalez, I am Joe Aguilar saying see you in a bit as we get ready for Game 2 of this Best of Game 3 series of the area round of the high school state playoffs between the Buda Johnson Jaguars and your very own Weslaco Panthers. We'll see you in a bit.